November Charlie 3 Zulu. My name is Gary, Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee.
Gary, roger. And what's the location, sir? Hello, Gary. Did you get stolen by gypsies? What's your location, sir?
Within North Carolina.
I'm sorry. We doubled. I got North Carolina. What's the town?
The town is called Merritt. It's Mike, Echo, Romeo, Romeo, India, Tango, Tango.
Yes, sir. And what radio are you running, sir?
We're running at 7,000 DLE.
I just switched antennas. Give me that radio again, please, slowly.
Apache Labs, Anan, 7,000 DLE.
Roger, I just switched over to my local antenna, and you blew my ears off. I'm running a 10-foot magnetic loop aimed at, right now, kind of northeast. I guess I should pull more east for you, Roger. I'm in Louisville.
Yeah, probably wants due east. Yeah, this is just a 7-foot tall inverted L. It's not much right now.
Sounds good. Let me see if I can pull my antenna around. Now this is, I'm just using the loop, the mag loop in the receive mode. I am transmitting on an inverted V, but pulling the loop around to 90 degrees, and we'll see what that does. Come back to me, sir.
Okay, yeah, just a short inverted alpha transmit on receive. I'm using a shared apex loop, a SAL30 for the receive portion of the station.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Well, what do you think of your radio, sir?
I really like it. It's got very good audio, I think, for transmit and receive audio is fantastic. With the noise reduction implemented in there, it's unbelievable. I've got, sitting next to it, I got a Flex 6600, had a 7610, 7300. By far, this Apache with the new Theta software just blows away the other radios in the receive, or recovered audio and receive capability.
Roger, yeah, I'm looking at your average percent of peak modulation. You are up there around 80-85%, Roger.
Okay, where do most people normally run at?
That's it. It's about 3 dB dynamic range. That's comfortable. That's loud. That's, unprocessed audio. Average peak modulation of unprocessed audio is 30%, and dynamic range of 10 dB. So you're 3 dB dynamic range and 80 to 85% average peak modulation. Okay,
yeah, I'm just been playing around with the audio. We've got some software's come out, past couple of days. They've come out with a few new versions, required a removal and rebuilding of the database, so I had to rebuild the transmit audio profile up again, and hopefully I got everything correctly. This has nice thing about this radio, it has a 10-band split, or a split, 10-band split band processor, or compressor.
Roger, roger. Now, I noticed that the beginning of that last transmission, were you off mic and turned into the mic?
Nope, same position.
Roger, roger, because it sounded just a little soft for the first couple of words, but the overall EQ is great, and like I say, the signal is great. I would recommend a windscreen for that mic. I recommend a windscreen for everybody's mic. It can do no evil and it does a bunch of good. It takes out all the stuff that you don't want to transmit.
Are you hearing wind noise? Because this microphone does have a windscreen.
I hear some strangeness other than words. Is that a foam windscreen?
Yes.
What mic is it?
It's an RE320.
Yeah, I'm catching a little, just a little, so I wouldn't think that, maybe you might want to try another windscreen. That one just seems like letting some blow-by go through, Roger.
Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, I think when you heard I'm hearing some fading on you, so maybe that's why I was soft to start with. There's some QSB on the band right now.
Roger, Roger. Well, gosh, the radio just sounds really lovely, and it has a way of seeking its 100% mark, the limiting mark, you know. Some radios have some blow-by problems that it'll creep on up a dB or two past their normal, you know, zero, but yours tends to be holding it right at the zero mark, Roger.
Okay, well, this is just the mic straight into the radio, no external processing or anything else.
You're not running any EQ?
Just what's internal to the radio.
I'm sorry?
Just what is internal to the radio, nothing external.
Oh, Roger, yeah. Well, hopefully they put all that's needed in the radio, you know. Otherwise, we'd be clamoring, say, hey, you left out the equalizer.
Well, I know a lot of guys run external equipment before they run it into their radios, but I don't do that here.
Yeah, you know, I think if they just utilize sufficiently what they've got in the radio, it usually do a good job. You know, of course, you have to start with a pretty good microphone to do that, Roger.
QSL, yep. You have to have a good mic.
Well, what was the name again?
My name is Gary, Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee.
I have that, Gary. I have it written down, along with your call sign NC3Z. Is that it, Roger?
That is correct.
Well, at least I found it. Sometimes by the end of the shift, I can't even remember my own name, Roger.
Okay, very good. Well, I think you said you're getting off at 5 o'clock, so it's it's just at 5 o'clock now. So thanks for the contact, and I'll say 7-3, November Charlie 3 Zulu.
Roger. And that last few seconds of your audio is just perfect. And what we were having here is a little conditioned, well, you know, it's actually phasing. Phasing starts with, you know, the skip not all coming back at one time, being delayed and coming back slightly out of phase. And that skip phasing starts at the top end and works its way down. Sometimes it just hangs, and that was what was happening with some of your transmissions. And so the top end of your EQ was being phased and ripped off. Actually, but the last one you were in the clear, and it really sounded good. So if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and on that page you'll be looking for an air check entitled My Group Air Check 9/20/19. My Group Air Check 9/20/19. Roger?
Roger, yeah, I'll take a listen to that and see what you all are doing with this net. All right. 7-3 NC3Z.
Roger. 3Z way, sir. And you have a real good afternoon, a great weekend.